What's up, guys? Welcome to the 6 Man Podcast, and today we're going to do another UAP post-game live stream. I think this is the third time that we're going to do this. This is it's gonna be day four. It's day four, and we're gonna be discussing four games. But before that, before we show the graphic of the four games, let me introduce you, my partner. He was a season 84 course reporter for the UE Red Warriors, Gab Reyes. Gab, what's up? Paiba-iba yung co-host ko, but hopefully, it's nice to have a bit of variety on the show. I feel like I'm on CNN, like Andre Felix, just bringing new guests every time. But Gab, what's up, bro? Thank you for the sudden invitation at night. Nasa trabaho pa daw siya when he got my message. But wala, halatang, pero Gab, hindi halata na wala kang tulog.
I
Not
think
gonna lie, you look
so.
good.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you for having me, Nico. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Gabriel, season 84 correspondent for the UE Red Warriors. And I am very, very excited to talk about UAAP that happened yesterday, bro.
Yeah, chill lang. It's basically the people who go in here is just they just expect like two friends talking about basketball, and it's a live stream. It's Sunday,
Let's do
and
it.
hopefully we get a lot of people to tune in. The last times, come on, the last time live ako, we're 2 weekdays. So tingnan natin how it's gonna be for the weekend. Let me just say hi
Mhm.
to the people on TikTok as well. So we're both live simultaneously on YouTube and TikTok. What's up, guys?
Amazing.
What's up, guys?
Ako din, I'm posting on my story
We're
also.
live. We can respond to your questions anytime. So sabi ko na lagi yan sa TikTok kasi people are like, ano to, recording ba to? So, hindi nga, live nga to. Natataka sila eh. Paano nila sasagot yung questions namin? Kakasabi ko nga lang, live kami.
Come on,
Anyway,
guys. Keep up.
feel free to comment, guys. It's just gonna be a recap of the all four games. So, Direk, can you show us the graphic for the four games that we're going to discuss, just so people have an idea what we're gonna talk about? So, go ahead.
And I've already posted it on my story. So hopefully some of my followers see it.
Yeah. So, wait. Yeah, anyway, so first game natin, we're gonna talk about the 11 a.m. games. Gonna be at between Ateneo, yan, yung apat na yan. Ateneo versus Adamson.
Mhm.
Both teams coming in 1-1. And my quick thoughts first on the game was that, as you see on the title, it was really a meltdown, that 19
Mm.
point meltdown.
Yeah,
So,
it was.
uh, grabe, the first quarter, Gab, if you, you watched the game,
I did watch
paulan
the
tayo
game.
ng tres. There was a
Yes.
point na nag-17-4. Sabi ko,
Yet I know.
umaga yun, di ba? So sabi ko,
Yeah,
ay,
bro.
sarap na ng kape ko. And then, sabi ko, oh, Gab Gomez hitting his threes. Nice to see you back. I thought he was gonna play a lot of minutes today. And then, next one, si Lebron Nieto. Three pointers
I
in the
know.
first quarter.
I was so happy that he finally made something happen. Grabe.
Tapos yung
Grabe confidence ng Ateneo coming into it. It was crazy.
iniisip ko, ano ba yung 3-point record ng UAP? Yung ba yung iniisip ko eh.
Agad,
Break
agad.
sila. The promise
Grabe.
as yung una papasok sa utak ko, para ano nila, what's the 3-point record ng UAP? I think Ateneo can break it in the first half. So, mga ganun, mga delusional, mga delulu thoughts ko na na papasok during that run during the first quarter. And basically Adamson had no answers for them in the first quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, Gab Gomez started off hot.
Mhm.
All of them started off hot. I was so happy. I loved seeing Gab Gomez have that confidence because last season, maybe because he was overshadowed by Fortsky, medyo wala pa siyang confidence. Ngayon parang whenever he has the ball, I kind of already have some trust with him because last season it wasn't that much like it. So parang oh, okay,
Really?
kapag tumitira na siya, parang, oh, nice. He has that confidence when he gets into a shot, and then when he releases it, I'm like, oh, I think that's gonna go in. And yesterday it was really showing. And then, like you mentioned, LeBron Nieto, happy to see him, get some shots. And then what I'm most happy about is Mason Amos.
Okay.
Mason Amos getting shots. I think he scored two two shot, two threes in the first, and then
Yeah, parang nagpaulan talaga sila ng tres. Kalat-kalat din yung production kasi sabi ko, okay, nga, 3-point record, di ba? Dami kong
hmm.
sinasabi. Dami kong iniisip eh.
Yeah, bro. Ateneo's ball movement, tsaka yung people movement nila, like they'd pass,
Mhm.
they just swing it everywhere, and then they're just be
Off-ball
moving
movement,
around.
ganda.
Grabe, it's like so beautiful to watch, and it talagang yun yung sistema ni Coach Tab. It's like, yeah, that's the one. That's what made Ateneo champions last season. That's what still makes them competitors this season.
Actually, yeah, no first half. It's a tale of two completely halves for Ateneo. The first half, and the reason guys we're talking about Ateneo first is because the first half they owned it,
Exactly,
but the second half was a
exactly.
completely different story. So grabe, imagine mo to. Ateneo scored 44 points in the first half. Adamson 29, but in
Man,
the second half, 45 points combined, including overtime. Ateneo only scored 27. So before we go to the nitty gritty of the breakdown per team, talk about Adamson. Adamson, Eli Ramos. I think this is his the first time na he really had a breakout game. Ito yung breakout game ni Eli Ramos. Gab, from what I know.
bro, he was
'Di ba? Ito yun eh.
crafty. He was so crafty with everything he was doing. He was, yung parang I like it because he looks so different compared to Dwight, but you can see the level of maturity that they're both at.
Mhm.
Parang we never got to see Dwight in the UAAP, but Eli, it shows a glimpse also of what the Ramos brothers really bring to the table. But he was when I was watching, I rewatched the highlights yesterday. Grabe, sobrang yung pag ano niya, like he'd dribble it inside, and then he would find his open man. He'd make the right decisions, and
Mhm.
he was just making shots here and there. And he scored 12 points, 4 of 9. That's so efficient for someone, for a rookie like him. And yeah, he just made right decisions.
Yeah, definitely. I agree on Eli Ramos. Pero grabe, may nagbubu daw sa kanya. Ewan ko, man, did you see that article? Like some Athenians were booing him daw. So parang
Yikes.
sabi ko, medyo ano yun hindi masyado klase yun
Mhm.
Wala namang ginawa si Eli Ramos, guys. I mean, Eli Ramos had to leave Ateneo because there were no opportunities for him. 'Di
That's
ba?
right.
Wala siyang he didn't get to Team A. So what would you do as a hooper? You want to get some exposure. You wanna go to a place that's gonna give you a chance. 'Di ba? So
Yeah,
natural naman yun eh. So I don't get why he got booed. It's not like he said anything bad about Ateneo. I think
for
everything he said
sure.
about Ateneo is that it's all positive. It was all part of his development. I think he's still close with Chris Kuhn and Sean Kitevis based on what Sean told me. He's really still close with Eli Ramos.
Hmm. Yeah, I think he made the right decision, honestly, going to
Mm-hmm.
Adamson, like, playing with under Coach Nash, and being able to learn from people like Jerome. Jerome's my favorite player, by the way. Shout out to Jerome. If you can see this, you're my favorite player, bro. Last season, grabe. He's top tier for me. But yeah, I think Eli made the best decision, and yeah, it's a shame that he wasn't able to play under Coach Tab, but you know it's still a great honor for him to be a Soaring Falcon, and with Coach Nash and everyone else there. I love Adamson. I've loved Adamson since last season. They're a dark horse. They're a dark horse team for me, bro, all the time, and I love it so much. I
Al-
love their vibe.
alam mo Gab, sabi ko sa start ng season, if Adamson doesn't win games in the start, hindi babalik si Jerome. But the fact na pinapakita nila na, hey, we're winning some games. Ikaw
Yeah,
na lang. Actually, like, come on, we're holding the fort, but we can't do this without you, man. So, may incentive ngayon si Jerome
hmm.
to come back. I'm not saying na kahit they're 0-4, 0-5, hindi siya babalik. I'm just saying na there's more incentive to come back. Kasi you have to weigh in a lot of factors. You really have a lot of, not a lot, and I don't know. You may have offers already
Hmm.
international overseas, 'di ba? So nakita mo okay, my team's right up there. If I come in and prove to be the difference, maybe that can improve my stock up,
Hmm.
'di ba? Uh money-wise or draft stock-wise if he chooses to join the PBA. We got one question from TikTok from Gia. Thoughts on Ateneo's chances of reaching the Final Four? Gab, ikaw muna. I always uh, nabibigay ko sa guest ko yung mga ganyang questions
Oh
mo
man, I
para
love this.
you guys get off guard.
I love this question. Of course,
Be honest.
everyone.
Be honest.
It's every. It was everyone's thoughts going in. Honestly, it was everyone. Everyone had to know. Like everyone, it was on everyone's mind. Na maka- does Ateneo have the chance to go back to back, or will they be able to even compete in the Final Four? It's a new team. They're a young team. They don't have Kwame anymore. They have Obasa now. Their leaders are now Chris Kuhn, Kai Balungay, Sean Kitevis. A lot of new guys. And honestly, going into it, seeing the team, and I'm from Ateneo, by the way, guys.
Mm,
Taga Ateneo ako, alumni ako ng Ateneo also. And uh, seeing the team practice during the preseason, parang sabi ko, parang medyo, pang fourth or maybe even fifth seed pa. Sabi
really?
ko, parang interesting. Pero honestly, I had to shut that down for one reason only, and that's Coach Tab Baldwin. Coach Tab has proven himself that he can he can instill his system. Kahit sino man players niya, he can make something happen. And I think that stands true even now in this season, even if he has new players, his our FSA is new. Uh, yeah, I think that's it. That's it. I think you can never count yung sistema ni Coach Tab out. They're just it's just so strong. It's so foundational. It's so grabe. It's gonna carry them, hopefully, until the Final Four. Will they be champions again? I don't know. Will they be even in the finals? I don't know, but you can't count them out. That's for sure.
That's always been the mantra of Ateneo ever since Coach Tab came into the nest 7,
Mhm,
8 years ago. Tagal
mhm.
na 9? Parang nasa 8, 9 years na, 'di ba?
Crazy. It's
2023 na
been
yung 24. Basta parang ganoon, alam ko
it's been a
2014,
while.
20. It's been a while. The fact
Mhm.
na hindi na ako sure kung double digits na ba yung pagstay niya or more than. Anyway, so there's a few more on Adamson. We gotta give them their flowers, guys. We just can talk about that.
Yes.
Said Manzano had Mr. Fourth Quarter once again.
Hmm.
Had his way in the fourth. He was amazing. 12 points, 12 rebounds, and despite the towering front line of Ateneo, Sed was able to keep up with them. And he knows his strengths are his heft and be
Mm.
able to create space. Natutulak talaga si Nano o Basa eh. And it didn't
Yeah.
help as well that Kai Balungay had cramps patapos ng fourth quarter. Kaya magtataka
Mm.
yung ibang tao, bakit hindi pinapalabas si Kai? Bakit kailangan natin siya at this time? I'm like, he got cramps, guys. I think he called for a sub. He called for a sub kasi pati ako nagtanong din ata. I was like, I
Mm.
think he got cramps. But Sed Manzano made the most out of it. Hulihin natin si Birthday Boy kasi,
Yes.
that's the Mr. Game winner right there.
Hmm.
Um, Dida Panapi and Joshua Yero, they did their damage mostly when they were trying to catch up in the third and the fourth. It's the production was all around. There you go. Thanks direct for that one. Dida Panapi, Joshua Yero did everything they could to cut down the lead. It started in the third quarter. That's nandiyan rin nagising si Eli Ramos during that time.
Mm.
Yun yung maganda sa Adamson. It's equal production, no Jerome, which means everybody has to chip in. And in the fourth quarter, it was Matthew Montebon, also aka the Ateneo Killer. And he's been making that name because he deserves that name. Kasi ano pa yan eh. Phil Oil, Gab, nagaano na yan. Siya yung nag-game winner against Ateneo. Si
Right.
Matthew Montebon. I mean, it's Phil Oil, it's preseason, but I can't. But I know I know that we can't deny that this guy gets motivated. Just like I think a lot of players get
Mm.
motivated when they
Mm.
play against the defending champs. Pero si Montebon is like how James Spencer just gets so good bigla pag laban at Ateneo bigla na lang to 20 plus points. And usually si James Spencer, diba, for UP in the previous seasons, 8 points, 9 points. from his usual role. Pero putya, pag Ateneo kalaban, 17, 18. So ano yan? Saan galing yan? So mukhang may personal vendetta against the Blue Eagles.
Exactly. Yeah, bro. James Spencer, I did not like him, especially in my season 84. Watching
Bakit? Bakit?
Ateneo.
Gusto ko malaman.
Syempre, bro, I was, even though UE ako noon, nung correspondent ako, I was still cheering for Ateneo. And that was the Kagulangan year where he made
Yeah.
the shot, right? And then
That's like
every
the shot,
time,
no? Parang the shot ni Michael Jordan, the shot.
yeah, every time, UP played Ateneo, I was just like, man, why is James Spencer suddenly,
Galing.
bakit siya biglang galing? Mukha siyang, I don't know. Wow, he was playing crazy. Anyway, back to Adamson. Yeah, I
Mm.
mean, what
So
I
di
love
lang pala
about,
ako, ikaw rin pala.
oh yeah. Grabe. Especially me. I was just like, huh? Parang weird kasi hindi siya fast. He's not super fast. He's not,
Just does his
he's
role.
he just does his role. Exactly. I love that. Um anyway, yeah, back to Adamson. What I love about
Mm.
Adamson is how steady they are.
Mhm.
You could see that in the first quarter, even though they were down 16 until 19. Grab, they were still just, they were just, they didn't have any emotions. They just played their own game. Uh, I have a lot of notes here. Yeah, they're
Mhm.
so steady. They were just playing in their system. They were playing. Everyone was just playing their roles. Eli Ramos started heating up.
Yeah.
Uh, who else? Magbuhos, Birthday Boy
Yeah, we can now
started
talk about
playing
Vince
well.
Magbuhos. I mean, it's always been a dead shot, di ba, Gab? Matagal
Yeah,
na. Alam mo ba, naabutan niya pa si Ahan Misi?
really.
Oh, si
Wow.
Jeric! May photo sila sa Instagram. Sinesearch ko si Vince Magbuhos. I was checking like, kala ko pa mga 2-3 years pala. Sabi ko, Jeric Ahan Misi! Season
Wow.
80 pa. I think
That
last year nata to ni Magbuhos.
mm, yeah.
I mean, gulat ako may isa
That
pa.
checks. That checks out. That's gonna be like, John
80,
Lloyd
81,
Clemente.
82, 84, 85. Oh, wala na siyang choice. If you started 80, 80, 81, 82, 84, 85, wala na. Kahit 24 ka pa lang, you 5 playing years lang di ba?
Oo naman, bro, baka mamaya mapa John Lloyd Clemente yan. Bro, alam mo ba, I've been hearing John Lloyd Clemente's name since I was in high school. Tapos, tapos,
JLC.
tapos, graduate na ako ng college.
I love
Nandun pa din siya.
JLC. I
Nandun pa
love
siya.
JLC.
I love him though. He's a
Oh,
great player. I'm
pero
so happy
imagine
he's
mo
in
kung
the...
nasa NU siya ngayon.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
mamaya. That's the next
Yeah.
game, by the
Yeah,
way.
that's the next game. Go ahead.
Anyway, wait lang, may nagtanong sa TikTok, Wave last year na ba ni Malik in my mind? We're gonna answer that when we get to the UP and Adamson game. We're gonna get there.
Mhm.
So please stay tuned and feel free to share to your friends or whatever, to your pages. So yun, Ateneo had a complete meltdown and we can now go to the nitty gritty. And if you check, and I feel Gab, and I think a lot of people can agree that it's the turnovers. Ateneo had 24 turnovers. Tama. Ateneo had 24 to Adamson's 15. In result, 20 points of turnovers for Adamson, 13 only for Ateneo. That's the ball game. Especially that the game was only decided because of the game winner, 3 points. You just imagine, it's not in the characteristic of Ateneo to have 24 turnovers.
Right.
Diba? Even anytime they have more than anytime Ateneo has more than 15 turnovers, they lose. Anything below 15, they win. So that's something for us to monitor this year, considering that not we, Ateneo does not have a true floor general as of now. Jared Brown, Ian Espinosa are still trying to figure it out. And buti na lang, okay, fine, make mistakes right now. Then make mistakes in the final four if we get to the final four. Of course, we don't want to jump the gun on that one. Give equal opportunities to all the teams, but there's a good chance that it makes it to the final four. So might as well get your growing pains right now, diba Gab?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I mean,
Or no, may reality check tayo na, or the other side of the coin, may reality check tayo na maybe Ateneo does not have a floor general this year. Something we might have to accept for Ateneo, especially Ateneo fans.
Yeah, maybe. I hope Gab Gomez can fit that role. But I just want to
Believe ako
say,
kay Gab talaga eh. I really believe in Gab.
yeah.
So I'm a Gab homer. So I'm glad to have you here to bring me back to earth. Yun yung mga gusto ko sa mga guests ko. Kinokontra ako. Which is good. Hindi pwede yung, oo, Nico, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, no. Yun nga eh. Last season, wala ako masyado tiwala kay Gab Gomez, especially because Fortsky
Mm.
was there. But losing Fortsky, of course, was big for Ateneo. So I hope Gab Gomez can step up and fill that role. But can I just say I love Ian Espinosa or Ian Espinosa, whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
I
rebounding
love
guard.
I love how he plays. I love how he has a lot of grit, and he yung defense niya when they played against NU, him and Baklaan, I just loved the matchup, and yeah, I've loved Espinosa since high school. I played against him in high school actually.
Kamusta?
Tapos ever
Bilis, no?
since
Parang ang
eh,
bilis niya.
sobrang pesky and just
Pes
pesky defense.
dead
It's
shot.
that
I think it's a dead shot from 3. Nung
yeah,
high
and
school ba dead shot na ba siya nun?
he wasn't known as a shooter
Hindi
pero
pa nun.
hindi pa
Mas
nun.
na-develop niya lang nung college.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Pero tigas ng katawan nun, bro. As in,
Kita nga eh.
like,
Wag lang.
like, alam mo yung meme ni Colin Sexton na nakaganon, parang
Oh
ganon
shit,
siya.
it's like that? Ganun yung vibe niya.
What I feel comes out of him. So I love Espinosa. So anyway, that's me just thinking out loud.
All right, we have room for 2 more questions. We have it here before we move on to the next game. Medyo napatagal tayo dito
Yeah,
sa we kind of well, it's worth talking about considering that it's a 19-point meltdown. Adamson did everything they could to catch up. So first kay Felix Espina on YouTube, sabi niya, yung Ateneo Adamson yesterday was more of Adamson playing their heart out. Na-figure ni coach yung sistema ng Ateneo or bad game si Ateneo or both. It's actually both. I believe so. Ikaw, Gab?
yeah. I was gonna say it's both.
It's
Definitely
both.
both. I think more of Ateneo also playing bad because, like you said a while ago, it's
Both
very
nga talaga.
uncharacteristic. Na they
Hmm.
blew that big of a lead and they, you know,
So much
that
turnovers.
that many turnovers. So, uh, but yeah, definitely both. Props to Adamson, props to Coach Nash. I mean, they figured it out along the way. Pero masaklap talaga na the only lead that Adamson had was the 3-pointer. Yun lang throughout the
They had
game.
the lead. Nasa stats ba natin yun how long they had the lead? I think merong nabasang stat. Addison only had the lead for like a second. Which is the game
Yeah,
winner.
yeah, exactly.
Ang
Hindi pa nga
kulit.
yata second. It
What?
was
0.5? No naman. No, kasi when they, yeah, 0.5. Parang ganun.
mhm.
Ilan yung tara ng 0.2 ata nung na let go ni magbuhos eh.
Yep. So they did not have the lead throughout the whole game. They that was the only lead that they let go of, and
And
that hurts. That hurts.
kaya talaga tama yung saying na it's not how you start, it's how you end.
That's right.
Sometimes talaga buzzer beater eh. Last one, sabi ni Joshi, yung shot clock violations, grabe. Yeah, actually yung shot clock violations na yan, I think sa FIBA rules kasi, if you inbound the half court, 14 seconds na agad. I think some players forget na, we don't have 24. Kaya ang daming
Mhm.
times na nahuhuli sila sa shot clock violation. And I think that's a communication thing.
Mm.
They ask like, 14. Or it's accountability pagdating sa ganyan. You can't blame one player when it comes to shot clock violations because it's on everybody, even the coaching staff na, hey, 14 seconds, 14. If you have that in your mind, then I feel like malilesen yung mga shot clock violations ng Ateneo. Because Adamson, hindi ko masyado nakikita yan yesterday. This is the game that I watched in full eh.
Mm.
Kakape ako sabi, ano nangyayari dito?
Yeah, and I mean they have set plays. They have set plays for 14 seconds. This is what they train for. They don't train for 24 seconds unless full court. They play from full court. Half court plays are usually just 10 to 12 seconds long because the last 2 seconds are for the shot. So they don't train the whole 24 seconds. So they just have yun yung mga play nila. 14 seconds dapat they already have a shot up basically.
Nakakapraning
So
eh. No? Kung rookie ka rin, parang sometimes, di ba, it's the rookie jitters. It's something that you can fix
Yeah,
throughout this. And ganda ng lighting sa Araneta, no? FIBA, it's the FIBA lighting.
it
Hindi
is.
nila iniba. Iba rin lighting, di ba? Pati yung
It
court,
is.
in-update nila eh.
I know. But I heard. I don't know if this is true, pero
Mm,
random lang. I think
yeah,
players prefer playing in Araneta compared to MOA. Kasi sobrang blinding daw ng lights sa MOA.
really. I don't
Yun
know.
daw
I
I
haven't been in the middle eh. So I don't know the feeling na nandun ka. You can ask them next time
yeah,
how
yeah.
how how the feeling is. So for me, gusto ko yung ano eh. MOA because of how everything is interconnected. The parking, the
That's
malls. For me as a fan, gusto ko. But then
that's
again,
true.
it's the players naman. Anyway, let's now move on to UP versus NU. This was a game. UP stays undefeated. We thought that it's going to be close till the final second, but no. UP stamped their class. They showed why they're the favorites this year. They were
Mm,
able to pull away in the second half, and you did everything they could. Lumabas talaga yung grittiness ng Bulldogs, but in the end I think they have a minor issue with their guard rotation. You know, having too many cooks in the kitchen.
in the kitchen.
Yeah, I
That's
have
right.
that feeling with Kian Baklaan, Steve Nash Enriquez, and Reinhard Umamoy. You know
Mm,
that, okay, Kian has been great the past few games, right? Pero ngayon lumabas yung, when do I insert Reinhard? When do I insert Steve? What's the right blend of mix when it comes to playing these guards? So medyo na ano yun, lumabas yun kahapon
mm,
against against the Fighting Maroons. And not to mention that Steve Nash was neutralized. 30,
mm.
30 close to 14 minutes, only 1.045, and that's the you got to give the credit the defense of UP. Gab, I feel like UP's better this year than last year. I feel like they're deeper because Francis Lopez essentially replaced Save Lucero. Arguably, I feel like Francis Lopez is better than Save because Francis has the athleticism. His shooting right now is way better. Nakalaban mo ba siya nung juniors?
Yeah, bro. Nag-try out siya.
Wala siyang shooting, di ba? Hindi ganun ka-reliable ang shooting ng juniors ngayon. Sabi ko, pucha, ang ganda ng form ni Lopez. Like, summer ko pa nakikita.
Mm,
Ganda ng form ni Lopez. It's going in. Uh, Look, he has passing as well. Especially yung defense niya underrated, no? High school pa lang.
mhm.
I'm from your perspective, what doesn't get talked about a lot back then was his defense.
Right. Yeah, I think in high school when he was in Ateneo, um, I think when I would watch him live, of course I would support my Zobel team. When I'd watch LeBron Lopez, I think it was really just he would parang pinipilit niya yung pagka-athletic niya to try and dominate the high school basketball scene.
Oh yeah, high
Uh,
school. Kala ko this. Okay, yeah.
yeah,
Go
sa
ahead.
high school, sa high
Okay.
school.
Okay.
So, yeah, hindi siya masyado nagpakitang gila sa, sa shooting and
Siya shooting.
sa decision making, whether it was passing. Talagang slasher lang siya nun. So seeing him now make really good decisions when it comes to passing with his, in UP, tapos yung shooting niya ang galing, it's like, grabe improvement. Sarap siguro kung ganito kagaling. Like, man, it's he has like made the jump, and I have it here in my notes. Sabi, LeBron Lopez is living up to the hype. And I truly believe that
Yeah.
he's doing really well. Um, I mean, it's the first game pa lang, dak agad. And then now he had like how many alley oops, and it's been fun to watch. UP is up. I mean, I have no arguments, bro. It's UP is a powerhouse. That's it. Like I don't know how else to explain. They're so stacked. Yun lang talaga.
UP's a powerhouse. They're really stacked. And let's now check the numbers. So for UP, since they are the ones who won this game, grabe yung mga plus minus sila. I mean, I am like I don't want to put so much emphasis on plus minus, 'di ba, Gab? Hindi naman
Mm.
end all be all. As a former player, hindi naman sobrang ano yun. That's the cherry on top, 'di ba? Parang,
Mm-hmm.
okay, plus 30 ako. Okay, plus 34. But it's not like, yes, plus 34 ako. Like, yeah, plus 21 ako. Overall, it's what you do on the court, right?
Mm.
But Lopez once again giving him his flowers. I feel like this is the rookie of the year. It's getting clearer by the day that this is our early front runner for the rookie of the year for season 86 because he can pass, he can score, he can defend, and he's a problem. Even though na nakaset na yung yung zone defense ng NU, pucha, diretso lang siya. Sabi ko, parang nakalusot yan. Diba? Then you forget, oh yeah, that's Francis Lopez who attacked,
That's right.
not just any other player. That's a one of one that we have right now. And that's why I feel like, would it be a stretch, Gab, to say he's better than Save Lucero?
No,
Because
definitely not.
it's not a
Definitely
stretch.
not. It's not a
Pero
stretch.
arguable naman. Arguable.
To me, it's not. I think he is 100%. Okay, fine. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. I loved Zave Lucero when he was when he was healthy and when he played for UP, especially in season 84 in his first season. Uh, that was his first season, right? Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
But yeah, like, uh, okay, maybe it's not 100% for some people, but I will give you a max 95%. Na LeBron Lopez is better than Xavier Lucero. And I think, yeah, I think it shows. I think it shows just the confidence. I think it shows yung how he sees the game, how yung vision niya on the court. It's really good. He is the for me, he right now he is the clear cut rookie of the year, and I think it's gonna stay like that until the season ends.
Yeah, okay, that's Francis Lopez. I didn't expect him to
Totoo, hindi mo
uh
na-expect? Di nga.
hindi ko na-expect na ganito kabilis yung progression niya. Alam mo, kala ko gradual lang. 'Di
Then you
ba?
see the first alley-oop and it's just like, oh, oh, never mind. Ay, ay, ay.
'Di ba? Para maybe wait lang, bro. Okay. All right. So, I mean, Malik Diouf, of course, for UP, you already know. Ito sure front runner for MVP. Baka mag back to back to back. So, to si Malik Diouf, di ba, Gab? Siya yung kind of production na hindi mo malaman. May ano na pala? May ano na pala to? What do you call this? May double-double na pala.
Quiet, no? Just a quiet, smooth operator, quiet. He's just, you're gonna see it on the stat line that, oh, may double-double na bigla. It's funny.
Yeah, gano'n si Malik Diouf, and I don't think anyone has an answer for Malik. Even si Ange naman last year, hindi rin ma-stop yung ganyan production ni Malik. But he's the one who's able to give Malik problems. And the CJ Cancino, his 3-point shots, grabe na, he's really a dead shot right now. And grabe how he gets so hyped, no? When he makes those 3-point shots.
Yeah. Yeah,
You could
especially
sense
after.
na after that rehab.
Yeah, especially after that rehab. I wanted to ask, for when you said, too many cooks in the kitchen for NU, do you think that goes the same for UP?
Good question. No, I don't think so. I feel like they all
Mm.
know their roles sa UP. They're well disciplined. They move the ball around. And I feel like walang nasasapawan. Everybody knows their roles. Tignan mo, the ones who are getting the shots. Actually, ano lang naman, if we're gonna nitpick on UP, si Maymay lang naman, he's 4 for 12. I believe that Maymay is an amazing floor general, but I don't think he needs to take some of the shots he takes kasi medyo questionable yung shot ano niya. And this is nitpicking na kasi there's not much to nitpick about UP. They're
That's right.
solid on defense. They can turn it up when needed. Actually, dalawa lang yung sa UP lang naman as a team, as a whole, yung something that they need to work on is their complacency. Di ba, against UE, they were leading 25 at one point, naging 11, naging 9 in the
Right.
fourth quarter. It's more of that kind of complacency. But when it's a close game, tapos rat-ratan, it's a ugly game. What I mean by ugly game, it's like baba ng scoring, hindi masyado, talagang pisikalan. That's where UP is dangerous, even though na hindi halata.
Right.
They proved it against NU. Feel ko nga, in this game, Gab, feel ko, close game, third quarter, heading to the fourth, feel ko NU to.
Mm, that's
But
right.
then UP's like, nah, we're the better team. Um, we're the better team. So they showed their and ano, they locked up on defense talaga.
They do.
Si KB was able to get some of his points in the fourth quarter, but then it's defense by committee when regards and talagang ganda ng team defense for UP.
Yeah.
I mean, hindi halata sa stat sheet nila,
Hmm.
but not much holes to see here. Like,
Not
not much
much.
holes to poke, yeah. Yung kay Maymay lang talaga na shot selection. Pero yun lang,
Yeah,
imagine mo, shot selection na yung
that's it.
inaano
I
nila
know.
sa kanya.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, it. Props to Coach Goldwyn also. I mean,
Yeah,
Coach Gold,
Coach
he's
Gold.
he's doing a great job, like just rotating the players. They all are seemingly star players. No, when you see UP, from starters to bench, they're all they're all star players pretty much. And Coach Gold is doing a great job, rotating all of them well. Tsaka just letting them know their roles and maximizing the roles. Um, but yeah, I mean, there are not many holes, and that's what I can say. And on defense, grabe, Kagulangan was picking up Baklaan full court,
Oo.
second quarter. It's
Yeah,
crazy, crazy. And
ganun
that's
sir si Maymay. Solid si
Mhm.
Maymay sa defense.
I know,
Laki-laki ng katawan, lumaki ng
I
katawan.
know.
Feeling ko ginawa niya yun, ano eh. Kasi I think nagpalaki ka siya ng katawan after, di ba si Kitevis proved to be a difference last year.
Hmm.
And medyo na ano rin siya dun. Siyempre parang, kita mo naman katawan ni Kitevis, di ba?
Hmm. That's right.
Sino hindi mafa-fatigue doon, and my got bigger this year. The
Yep,
quickness is still there.
yep.
And to his advantage, was able to technically na shutdown si KB. Technically.
Technically, Baklaan can play so much better. I love KB. He's really good. Um, But yeah, I think UP is just they're just so stacked. And me being from Ateneo, I'm trying to just alam mo, wag na, hindi ko na argue na, you know, kaya pa ng Ateneo yan, UP. I'm just gonna just enjoy the ride, enjoy all the good stories, and enjoy all the good games. And UP is a great team. And right now, I just honestly speaking, I don't see anyone stopping them in UP. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, another thing that I noticed, no, Gab. Actually, before that, mag-hi ka naman sa mga friends mo, mga fans mo. Your face looks so smooth, Gab. Sabi ni
That
Matthew and si
and
Josh Hernandez, I think you're friends.
yeah, those are my friends. What's up, Josh and MM? I don't know if MM
Shy type ka pa.
nasa states yan nung nakita ko eh, or like nung the last time I heard. Are you still in the states, M? I don't know. I heard he arrived or something, but yeah, those are my friends. MM is a friend from high school. Zubel, player din yan dati, point guard,
Mhm.
and Josh is from Ateneo, also a great player. But yeah,
Nice.
anyway.
Sabi ni Felix, yung cooks in the kitchen sa UP, lahat star eh. Kaya siguro okay sa kanila yun.
Mm,
I think egoless stars is the right term, no?
that's a great term.
Like, you can all be stars, but egoless. You know, yun yung delikado pag alam mo yung role mo. So,
Mm.
and the fact na star ka pa. So anyway, tingnan natin dito. So UP scored, or rather had a field goal percentage of 46%. If you make them shoot at that pace, wala. I think it's a game over. And tingnan mo, if you look at the per quarter breakdown, UP scored a combined 30 points in the first half. They scored 48 in the second half. So talagang, they just figured out the defense of NU.
Mm.
Sometimes it's just the system of Coach Gold plus the talent. Kapag nag-click yan, sabay-sabay, wala eh. Sometimes, doon na talaga. They were able to separate themselves from the pack.
Mm.
And the bench points as well proved that their depth is one of a kind. 40 points to 25. Ganda rin ang mix ng ano eh, no? Di ba si Francis Lopez off the bench? My goodness. CJ Cancino, Francis Lopez, and the fact that, imagine mo Harold Alarcon heading into the season, a lot of people are expecting him to break out, diba, Gab?
Yeah.
But he's just, he's just playing within the system. Di niya
Mm-hmm.
pinipilit. And delikado yan, no? Si Harold, daming pwedeng pumutok dito na out
I
of
know.
nowhere lang.
Yeah, that's what I love about UP. When I first saw them, the first game, sabi ko, ito ba talaga yung starting five nila? And then sabi ko, parang wala silang set na starting five ah. So it and yeah, in the second game and now and then yesterday and then parang they changed their starting five based on their opponent, and that's so dangerous as a team. That's so dangerous, and it seems like no one really has a problem with it. Like you said, egoless stars, and I love that term. Um, yeah, it's that's a dangerous sight to see for other teams when you know the great team does not just wants to play their role and they just want to win.
Agreed there. So congrats to UP, 3-0, right? Gab, they're
Mm.
currently 4-0. They're 3-0, right? 4-0.
3-0. I think so.
They're 3-0,
Yeah,
yeah. So undefeated UP. Let's now move on to the LaSalle versus UST.
it was
Basically,
good.
pwede mo nga iikot yung games, no? Pwede mag-start off muna sa ano. Pero I think may kinalaman to sa standings from last year. Kaya ganito.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, LaSalle UST, direct if you have the photos. And for LaSalle, they won 91-71. It's complete domination here, no? It's what you expect from LaSalle coming off a loss against Ateneo, so they have something to prove that we're gonna get back. We're gonna
Mm.
get back on track and do their job against teams that they are expected to beat, and they did. Look at the minutes distribution here. Even Isaiah Phillips was able to get on the floor. So ano
Yep.
talaga, they were able to make the most. I mean, they got a comfortable spot to be able to play some of their players that are rarely used. KQ is just his field goal shooting is at 33%, can be improved, but also a mythical five candidate, Evan Nelly, the floor general. Oh, the nitpick lang is had 5 turnovers, but it really didn't matter much. Tingnan mo yung biggest lead ng Lasal, 30. 30-0. What the heck? Grabe yan. The bench points of LaSalle is 55. The points of turnovers. And I think yung lamang lang ng UST sa LaSalle is the points in the paint and the starter points, which is a sign of that yung reliance sila sa starting five nila, and that the bulk of their point, wala talaga sila masyadong 3-point shooting.
Mm.
Sabi ni Fran Lu, USC is still a Nick Cabanero show. And yeah, we agree,
Exactly.
right? What else
Mm-hmm.
do you have to say for this game, Gab? We're just gonna briefly brush through it, considering that this is a blowout anyway.
It was a blowout. My first comment or my first note when watching the game,
Mhm.
Cabanero carries hard.
Mm.
He's the only player,
Respect.
respect. He is the only player with double digits. He scored 25, I think, and everyone else had single digits. And yeah, the comment is right. It's still like Nick Cabanero show. But honestly, it's hard what he does. It's so difficult to be great in a not so great team. It's like it's like Michael Jordan in the early Bull stage. Na he was the only one doing everything. Uh, but it's still impressive. It's still impressive because it's easy to be good on a good team, because you're surrounded by great people. But when you're not and you're pretty much on your own, what Nick Cabanero's doing, parang ang hirap niyan. Ang hirap to play that well consistently. But he's doing it. He's showing that he's showing everyone that he's capable. And I love Nick. He's a friend of mine. He's a great guy. He on off the court he's so nice, and
Very off
I'm
the court.
really rooting.
Sobrang bait.
I'm really rooting for that guy. He's yeah. I hope yeah. I hope he's
Do you
doing
think he
okay.
stays? Do you think he stays? Like, let's say they don't win a game this season, or they're only one win. They only get a win, same as last year. Do you think he stays? He's like, oh, I'll have Fortsky Padrigal next year. I'll have uh Kyle Paranada coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's one more. I forgot sino yung isang Phil. No, not Gerald Wilson. Next game pa yun. Sino ba yun? No, 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 no. Jeremy Robinson? No,
I
ano
think
ba yun?
so. I think so.
Sa Lasal?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not as familiar with the USD. I
You
know
think he
Kyle.
stays? You
I
think he
think he
stays?
should. I think he should. I
You like
think.
give it a try. Like, okay, I have Fortsky. I
Mm-hmm,
know what he can do. I know what Kyle can do.
mm-hmm.
Diba?
Yeah,
Tapos most of these guys, babalik pa. Christian Manaytay, Migs Pangilinan.
yeah. I
One
think.
more go?
I think he should go one more. I think. Especially under Coach Pido, I think they have a good chance to maybe figure it out after this season. Uh,
Ashon
and
Andrews daw. Ashon Andrews.
Sean
UST rin para
Andrews.
si Ashon Andrews. Oo nga
Yeah,
pala.
yeah,
It takes Fran Lu. I think we have like, ito si Fran Lu, ano, is like a walking Wikipedia for UAP. So, appreciate
love
him.
that.
Ashon Andrews, yeah. A lot to prove rin si Ashon Andrews, especially na wala masyadong playing time sa UP last
Mm,
year.
mm. So yeah, I mean, Kyle's coming in. Kyle also, from UE during my season, so he's also a friend of mine. He's looking forward to it. He's looking forward to playing for USD. He's always wearing yellow Crocs during the games, so I'm like, oh, he's
Hello.
really showing the pride for USD. Fortski's a great pickup, considering everything. He's still a good player. He's still a good ball handler, good floor general. So yeah, I think Nick should stay. I think it would be a great chance to yeah, do something about the whole USD situation.
Mm-hmm.
Make it great again.
Hey, look at this. Joshua David, 14 points in 17 minutes. Also a
Mm.
breakout game for Joshua David. This is the game. These are the games you need. Yung kuha
Mm-hmm.
ka ng kumpiyansa para heading on na sa future games, di ba? Another weapon for Coach Topex to use. Actually, sa Phil Oil, babad yan eh. Si
Right.
Joshua David. So ngayon, it's nice to see him making his mark in the UAP.
Mm.
Hey, thoughts mo, Gab, kay Joaquin Manuel? I mean, a lot of people are a mixed bag on Joaquin, but ako, this season, I like what he's doing.
Yeah, I,
Save
I
for
have.
ang Ateneo game, medyo nagkalat lang siya pero latter minutes na yun eh. He was doing fine in the first 90% of the time he was playing. And it's normal for him to mess up. I mean, that's all players mess up. And nagkataon lang na when his emotions got the best of him, like he's been playing so well, doon na lumabas yung questionable shots sa dulo. But overall, he's playing like a Draymond Green type of role. He's rebounding. He's doing an assist. Yung defensive Waki being a pest, trying to get into the heads of the guys he's defending. I'm okay with Waki. How about you?
Yeah, I'm okay with Wacky. I think he definitely took a different role this season compared to last season and season
Mm-hmm.
84. And I don't know if he's settling in yet to that role. Definitely, I think medyo bumaba yung number of minutes niya.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, I think he was a starter in season 84. So uh, defense wise, he's okay. He's pretty steady. Like you said, he's pesky. Um, I think uh, I think one of Waki's strengths would be he could if he could shoot more consistently, if he can use his body much better, uh, and just make the right decisions when passing to his teammates. And yes, definitely with what you said about his emotions. I think ever since his Ateneo days,
Yun yung bane niya
um,
eh, no?
yun yung ano niya, yun yung
Alam mo
thing
yun,
niya.
nabantay mo ba yan? Feel ko, nabantay mo yan, di ba?
Bro, nabantay
Bantay
ko
mo
siya
siya.
nasa savior pa siya nun. Kabantay ko na siya.
Savior pa siya.
Savior pa
Kamusta?
siya. Bro, he was like a six something guy, and he was playing point guard. Pick up ko siya
Kaya
full
parang
court.
siyang, pick up mo siya
Pick
ba?
up ko siya full court. Ang hingal kong pagkatapos. Grabe yung pagod ko nun when guarding Joaquin Manuel. It was just, oh wow,
There's a reason why
he,
he was a highly touted recruit nung time na yun
yeah,
eh.
yeah, he was before he went to Ateneo, yeah, he was savior. And then he moved, I think, senior high.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, he was great there playing with sila Kai. And then, no, it's La Dave, sorry, Dave Ildefonso.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, when he moved to TLSU, he's been okay. I think under Coach Topex, he has a lot to learn. I don't know if he has that much time. I don't know how many playing seasons he has left. But he can still play his role, and I think that's just what he needs to figure out, just what his role is, and then just play that consistently all throughout the season.
Yeah. So, great on Waki. Hindi ko say, Gab, yung mga experiences mo rin. Sure, high school, ito yan, ngayon, ganun. Nakita mo yung growth nila, no? Nakikita mo talaga na you thought na ito lang sila, but then bang, when you get to the college
Mm-hmm.
level, it's really different. Anything else on LaSalle? Si Mike Phillips, by the way, still would you say pedestrian? 5.7 rebounds, 17 minutes. Feel ko nagpipigil pa lang eh. Not much to ano naman eh. Kay Mike, feel ko nagpipigil siya.
Yeah.
I don't know. Am I biased? I'm not biased. I feel like, kasi ano naman eh. I'm not from LaSalle. I'm not, diba? I
Yeah.
don't think it's biased to say na maybe Mike is just taking it easy in the moment. We're one breakout game away from
Mm.
seeing him have a consistent double-double. What do you
Mm.
think?
I
Ganyan rin
think
siya ng Ateneo LaSalle eh.
yeah,
5.7 rebounds. Parang ganun.
I think
Identical.
siguro it's the maturity lang. He just needs to yeah, I think it's just that he's still, there are a lot of times na lumalabas lang yung immaturity niya sometimes, but let me just say this about the Phillips brothers, by the way.
Go,
I
go.
love I love that they are shooting threes now. Grabe yung confidence when they pull up. Ah man, they're so fun to watch. I love the Phillips brothers. Off the court, we're also good friends. So I love it when they're, grabe, nagulat ako. Ba? Tumitira ng tres? Ayos to ah. May kumpiyansa na sa tres. So, and I think Mike made one in the first day. He made one or two. Tapos sabi ko, wow, I think the Phillips brothers are gonna try and, hone that skill and try to have that weapon in their arsenal, that 3 point. And that would be very dangerous if Mike can figure that out. Kai Bulungay
Ay,
outdunked
actually,
him.
sabi niya, why would he take it easy against a rivalry game? No, no, no. We're saying against UST, not against Ateneo. Sa
Mm,
Ateneo, he was checked. There's a
yes,
difference.
he was.
There's
There's
a
a big difference.
difference. Nasa
Yep.
ano yan, nasa scouting report niya. I think he's second or first pa nga. Actually, first feel ko, what do you think the scouting report looks like? One is KQ, second siguro si Evan, third siguro si Mike. Or anyway, in no particular order, those three can be interchanged. It doesn't matter. Kasi pag butas, kasi nung kalaban ng Ateneo NU, butas yung gitna eh. So if they committed the same mistakes, Mike would feast in the
Mm.
paint. 'Di ba? So, nag-feel ko inuna nila yung front court issues ng Ateneo, yung front court defense nila. So anyway, Kai Balungay outdunked him. Actually, yeah, Kai had a lot of dunks nung game against LaSalle. And that was just the coming out party niya rin yun. Sa UAAP, nung summer pa kasi lumalabas yung laro niya na yun. Sa Phil Basket, Phil Oil, Pinoy Liga. It was already there.
Yep. I love that game. That was a fun
Uh,
game.
how about these? Always talks about UAP, yet NCAA is more balanced, excited, or because don't know who's gonna win in every game. Well, if we don't know much about the NCAA, mas mahirap yun. Mukha kami pretentious. If talk about the NCAA, mahirap magpag-usap sa isang topic na hindi namin masyado alam.
Mm.
Magmumukha kami marurunong. So,
That's right.
maybe. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, pretty much. Next one, Gab, na pwede pag-usapan is, we're done. Are you done with UST LaSalle? Any thoughts?
I think that's it. I think I'm pleasantly surprised by Escandor.
Francis
By
Escandor, yeah.
Francis Escandor. I was shocked. Hindi naman shocked, but I was surprised. I liked it. I basically like LaSalle's confidence now. Yun lang. I like LaSalle's confidence, and I think um honestly, I think they're the team that can beat UP. Probably. I think that's my take. I think LaSalle has the best chance against UP right now. Yeah, that's it.
I
I'm
agree.
good.
Hindi kita kakontrahin dun.
Mhm. All right, I'm good with that.
Although, it's anybody's game right now. Kapon nga, akala ko, Ateneo na, bigla, Adamson. Who
That's right.
knows? Adamson might shock UP.
I know. That's right.
Considering
That's
that
true.
UP has, yun nga, the two, nitpicks na, they have a tendency to relax.
Mm.
Last one, it's your favorite, Gab. It's UE versus FEU. UE with a come from behind victory for the ages as well.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. This needs more attention. They outscored NU. They outscored FE. This is a battle of the East schools. For Eastern, ito, University of the East lang. Mas malayo na isang school. They outscored FEU 36-19.
Wow.
That's amazing. It just proved na even though na Ray Remogat or Noy Remogat as his nickname has an off game, there will be guys who can step up. Yan yung question eh. It's just the Ray Remogat show, just the Noy Remogat show.
Mm.
'di ba?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
it showed na Gerard Wilson showed that man, hindi naman insult to say na para siyang Shawnee Winston Light, right? A
Mm.
lefty Shawnee. Because he operates in the mid-range. Did you see?
Yes,
Yesterday.
he does.
So,
Yep.
shit, Gerard Wilson, huh? He's getting to his own, getting more comfortable. Abdul Sawat, even though na off-shooting night, this is a kind of a breakout year for Sawat considering the weight loss. Di ba, Gab?
Yep.
If, I know you've been following UE. In this, they're close to your heart. Ethan Galang playing more minutes now. Jack Dumont Cruz. And see, of course, Precious Mowowe, the gift, my Precious. The gift they never knew they needed. Last minute yan, si Precious, literally on the 11th hour
I heard.
na sinabi ni Coach Jack, pwede, na-approve si Precious Momoe. We're not gonna go all Filipino this year. And Felix said here on the comments, my favorite game yesterday, itong UE versus FEU. Me as well, nung nakauwi na ako.
Yeah, me too.
Wild, hinabol eh. I love these type of games.
Yeah, me
Go.
too. I loved it. It was a high energy game. Towards the end, it was. I'm so proud of the UE boys. I don't know all of them anymore. I know Ray. I know Abdul. And yeah, I was so happy to see them playing hard. I love their team now. I love their import, Precious Momoe. Great. They finally have a good one.
Yeah.
Their last one was Jakite in season 81, I think, or season 82.
That's the last one. It's been that
That's
long.
so.
Wala,
So
wala
they
kayong
had.
FSA nung 84, nung
We did
batch
not
mo?
have
What the?
FSAs. So
Bakit?
we.
Have you asked the coaches? Coach, anong
mm,
status? Wala silang nakukuha. Basically,
I,
nahirapan
I
lang.
I I think wala lang talaga sila nakuha. I think I don't know if Gani Stevens was considered an
No,
FSA.
he's a
Probably.
local. Gani's a
Yeah.
local.
Yeah. So no, he
Pwede sa
wasn't.
gila
So
si Gani.
oh wow,
As a
that would,
local.
that would be great. That would be great.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean they have a good one. I'm so. Alam mo yun, parang an FSA is always just a coin toss. You don't know if he's gonna be good or not so good. But it's pretty safe to say right now that Precious Momoe is a good important a good FSA. Um, and yeah, after 2 seasons with no FSA, I'm happy for UE. Gerard Wilson. I wouldn't say he's maybe actually now that you said that he's like a lefty Shawnee.
Napaisip ko rin na,
Pwede. Pwede.
wait, he's
Yeah.
kind of right.
Galing ng ano, I like his pick and roll game with him and Precious, with him and Tulab, Momoe. Um, and yeah, he makes the right decisions. I put it here. He makes some really good decisions. He knows when to give a pocket pass. Ganda ng pocket pass nyo to Momoe, that one when he dunked it.
Mm-hmm.
And he can pull it up in the mid range if no one comes up to him after the pick. So yeah, it's a really good pickup also. Rainer Mogat medyo off game, 2 out of 10. Tapos 0 for 4, but
Pero okay lang yan, di ba?
okay
Parang
lang yan.
sige, okay.
Okay lang yan.
May
That
ganyan ka namang
backcourt,
support eh.
yeah, that backcourt is lethal. It's good. It's a fun, and I love that they're learning from Paul Lee. I heard Paul Lee's usually in their practices. UE legend, BBA legend, and yeah, I love that they're learning from him. They're gonna learn so much from him. And I think, what was it, Nico? A 19-0 run, 20, like what did you say a while ago?
Somebody said in
22-0
the
run,
comments, 18-0 run. Sabi ni Azzy, FU
18-0.
was actually ahead sa fourth quarter. Then 18-0 run by UE. Man, you gotta love yung paghabol ng UE at Adamson yesterday. Yes, that's been the theme
Mm-hmm.
lately in the past 2 game days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that.
Ito,
I love it. I love it's anyone's ball game, like you said. And
ito
yep,
gusto ko sa comment section eh. Ang daming mga perspective na, nga no. Nga no.
yep.
Wait, here, one more. Sabi ni Felix, is this loss on the coaching staff kaya of FEU? What do you think, Gab?
Um, it could be. I mean, the coach is new. It's the team is relatively the same, pretty much the same. And siguro yung coaching system is just a little bit different than last year. So it could be. I wouldn't say it's on them, definitely. But they definitely could have probably made better decisions down the stretch. I think yeah, baka hindi lang naka-adjust on time, and UE just figured it out, and then yun talaga, yun yung delikado. That's the power of momentum. I mean, you keep the ball rolling, it's gonna roll and roll and roll, and then next thing you know, you can't stop it. So that's what happened with FEU, and it was a little too late for them to stop UE's momentum.
Great, I love that. And puro ano na tayo comments. Really love how people are talking here. Uh to ka gamble on Momoe. Actually, parang di ka gamble si Momoe. Nakita mo ba yung maglaro si Delvion Jackson, Gab? You see how he played in summer?
No, I nope.
Min. Min. Hindi talaga. You, again sabi ko rin to sa previous partner ko, para lang malaman mo. His average ng field goal percentage 29%. And you
Mm.
want to know how many field goal attempts he averages?
Ilan?
24, 23.
Ooh,
So you just do the math. Do the
yeah,
math.
that's tough.
He takes a lot of shots. Nasisira yung offense sila, like the way it flows. Like alam mo yun, 'di ba? Yung the way the offense flows, it's not within the flow. It's just like, oh, I gotta get my shot. Po, tayo na
Yeah,
gagawin natin dyan sa natin. Tapos
that's crazy.
nakikita ko si Nanoy nagtitinginan. Ano yung titingin si Noy sa bench? Titingin si Noy sa teammates niya na parang, tinira
Mm-hmm.
niya. Daming gano'n ng fill oil. So when I talked to Noy, he said that Precious was definitely a parang God's grace na rin.
Yeah,
Oh, yung dating. Imagine mo si Precious, 11 shot attempts lang but 'di ba? It's a
mm-hmm.
double-double, playing within the flow. Idol niya ata si Kevin Durant. The fact that his username is Slim Reaper 35. Who else is a Slim Reaper
Wow.
35?
Wow, that you
May
couldn't be
dribbling
more obvious.
skills. May dribbling skills
Yeah,
si Precious, 'di ba? Nakita mo na when he tries to break down his defender. Pero granted, hindi gumana kay Malik yun. Then again, Malik is different. Iba si
different.
Malik.
Much,
It's
much.
same tier as Ange for me, si Malik. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oo.
I believe so.
Agree.
Yeah, I
Hindi ka,
believe.
hindi
Yeah,
ka.
I'm not gonna argue there.
Oo.
Totoo. Totoo.
Sabi ni Fran Lu, FEU changed coaches but their offense stayed the same. Defense to have a little bit of leveled up.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, new coaching staff rin FEU. Ako pala, Gab, I wish FEU played, let's show the stat sheet direct. I wish FEU played Cholo Anunuevo and Cyrus Torres more. Although there's a reason why bakit 20 minutes na pinalaro si Cyrus Torres. He was 1 for 14, 1 for 10 from 3.
Oh man.
Hindi ko na-realize. Hindi na, during the flow of the game, hindi mo ma-realize kasi those are the shots he's expected to take.
Right. Yeah.
Pero
I mean,
gets ko bakit pinaupo much longer si Cyrus Torres.
yes, definitely. You cannot. I mean, if it's
Cholo,
not working for
2
you,
for
you can't.
9?
Yeah, you can't force that.
Horrible shooting day. Talagang, it just, they shot themselves out of the building. Alam mo yung Houston against Golden State nung playoffs na walang pumapasok. Yung para 27 missed 3-pointers.
Yeah.
I think they were
Man.
at that, they I'm not saying they had 27 straight 3-point, missed 3-pointers. I'm just saying na, latsan talaga yung shooting nila.
Mm.
And it was just the LJ Gonzalez show. And if Mo Fati is your second leading scorer, you know that Cholo and Cyrus are having a hard time.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yep. Exactly.
Shout out to the rookie, si Joric Bautista.
Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah, si
He's
Joric.
so good. Yeah. Is he a rookie or was it his brother that was?
Diba si Joric is a rookie? Guys, on the comments, is Joric Bautista a rookie? From what
I
I know,
know.
rookie siya. From what I know. I could be wrong.
Okay, I played against FEU high school also, and there were two Bautistas. I think they're either brothers or twins, and I
They're
know
both
about.
J's. Letter J din ba yung
Yeah,
ano?
I know they had because they look alike, and that was the worst part about playing against FEU. Kapag lumabas yung isang Bautista, may isa pang Bautista na papasok. So yeah, sophomore si Joric. I think I know there's either one more or just him. Pero I love Bautista. He's he now has I think he now has more minutes or more playing time than Alforque. I don't know what's up with
Na-overtake
that.
niya si Royce, no?
Oh, so I don't know what's up with that, but I did put it here. I noticed that he does have more minutes now.
Than Royce.
Yeah, so it's surprising for me. I still like Royce. He's still a great player. Um, but I mean, if Bautista's playing more efficient and playing better, I don't see why Coach Pidot wouldn't use him more. And him and
Ah,
but
you
he,
mean
him and him.
Coach Denok?
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm
UST.
bugging now. Sorry. Yeah, you're
Lipat
right.
ba
Two
UST?
2 hours of sleep, bro. 2 hours of
2
sleep.
hours. Yeah, okay. Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't understand why
Sophomore
Coach
pala si
used.
Jorik, sabi. Sophomore si
Yes,
Jorik. Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks, Franlu.
Thank you for that. But yeah, yeah, I wouldn't see why Bautista wouldn't be used more. But him and Gonzalez are fun to watch. LJ Gonzalez taking over RJ Abarrientos' role, and he's doing great.
Uh, what do you call this? Questions again on YouTube. The absence of Paul Garcia is hurting the Blue Eagles. More mature than
Ooh.
Brown and Espinosa. I beg to differ because I
Mm.
saw how. I mean, just being honest here, I saw how Paul performed during the summer. He got outplayed by Brown and Espinosa. So check out the games. Phil Oil, Pinoy Liga.
Mm.
You'll see why they chose Brown and Espinosa over Paul.
Mm.
As much as I mean, medyo it's kind of unfortunate to hear about kasi Paul was a highly touted recruit that we got from the US, but
Mm-hmm.
it just didn't work out. Baka the Philippine brand of basketball is maybe not just for him. Hopefully, he could get his confidence back. I feel like it's a confidence issue, Gab.
Mm.
What do you think? The skills are there eh. Feel ko ano yan, it's a confidence issue lang.
Yeah, I think what people have to understand about guards from the US is yes, it is different brand of basketball. Absolutely. Talagang, I mean, the culture is different, the environment is different, and the play style is different. I think Coach Tab's system is not for the US even. So, so you know what I mean. So I think getting a guard that's used to
Hirap.
American basketball, uh, and a lot of coaches tried that. You know, a lot of coaches in the UAAP tried getting more guards from the US. I mean, Shawnee Winston was from the US,
Yeah,
uh,
'di ba? Gerard
but
Wilson from the US.
yeah, but
We're just saying
it.
na not everybody is,
Yeah,
you
and
can't expect 100%.
yeah, and yeah, definitely a confidence. You know, when if I'm a guard from the US and then I get here to the Philippines and I see how different it is, and I see that I'm not performing as well as I was in the States, parang nakakababa ng kumpiyansa yun. And I think that was a big factor for maybe it was a big factor for Paul Garcia. Um, and yeah, maybe I don't think it's hurting the Blue Eagles. I also beg to differ. I'm not sure if Paul Garcia could have made a bigger difference compared to Ian Espinosa. Um, but yeah, definitely it sucks that he's not part of the team. I'm a big fan, especially when he was in high school. But yeah, he had a lot to figure out for this season, and I hope he yeah I wish him the best for the next for what he has next for basketball.
Nice. Last question, then we can conclude our post-game show. Last one kay Franlo again. Coach Tab kasi European style of basketball, emphasis on ball movement and continuous screening and
Mm-hmm.
cutting. Yeah, I mean sometimes the system you have to think about like maybe si Dwight Ramos nobody expected Dwight to be Gilas Dwight.
Mm-hmm.
It was just Ateneo Dwight. Yun lang naman, 'di ba original plan Ateneo. It's not like oh you have to get Dwight at all cost. It was a normal recruiting visit. Let's get Dwight to Ateneo and then slowly lumalabas doon na this guy is national team material. 'Di ba?
Mm.
I think his first Philippine Gilas stint is with Tab. With Coach Tab.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Nung time
Mm-hmm.
na yun, 'di ba? Doon siya na-discover and from there, might as well go pro. I'm too good for the
He's too
collegiate
good for
ranks.
he
Lumabas.
he was too good for the collegiate ranks.
Pero
Absolutely.
if you check his averages ng high school, hindi naman eye-popping, 'di ba?
Yep.
It's a matter of the system, the confidence and everything. But yeah, once again that's UE versus FEU. Shout out to UE. Not a lot of people expected you guys to be where you are right now, but I guess that's the credits to the coaching staff, the arrival of an FSA after 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
3 seasons,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
After 3 seasons or two, and of course, your I have a moniker for Remogat eh. Shining
Remote goat.
Hindi, something with being the light eh. Light, ray of light. Parang
Ah,
gano'n, ray of light or
that's
remogoat.
right.
Or ray of
That's
light
right.
or remogoat. That's gonna be your superstar moving forward, and I like how the team is meshing.
Yep.
Gab, once again, thank you, bro. Thank you for being a guest here with 2 hours of sleep. Hopefully, you can do this again for the next post game show, which is always a day after the game day.
Ooh,
So most likely next is Thursday. Kung pwede ka, 'di ba? I'll
let's
message
do
you
it.
naman always.
Yeah, let's do it. I thank you for having me, Nico. I'm so happy to be here. I loved it. I love talking basketball. This is basically what I do on a daily basis with my
Yeah,
friends,
without
and it's
cameras.
exactly
Off the
so
record
it
lahat.
exactly. So anything, I mean, anything basketball, anything UAAP, I love it, and let's do it. It's gonna be great.
Hey man, get some sleep, and guys on YouTube, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video. I'll see you all next time. Thursday will be the next one, or if there's any big development, we'll go live. Thanks again, Gab. Guys, good afternoon. Peace.
See you guys.